Hello, hello! Happy Wednesday, I believe. It is Wednesday, right? I think so. How's it going? Bit of a late start today. And actually, we're probably going to break this up a little bit into... This is going to be more of an afternoon stream. I am expecting a call at some point here. So we'll probably put a pause on the stream and then come back to it. But today it's just going to be a very casual stream anyways. Not that, you know, this isn't always a casual stream. But essentially, we're just going to spend some time trying to get this last trinket. This is going to be the final day of Mina for now. Unless we decide to come back and play like, you know, one of the other modes. But this is the last day that we're going to spend trying to find this trinket. If we can't find it today, we're going to give up and we're going to look into some hints. Recordings are up and working. OBS settings look good. Restream is restreaming. Twitch is twitching. And surely YouTube is YouTubing. Good. Awesome. All right. Cool. So yeah, we'll jump in here today. Yeah, the plan is just to kind of poke around a little bit more around this frickin' train station. See if we can find this last trinket with our own devices. And if we can't figure it out today, then yeah, we're gonna throw in the towel, and we're gonna take some hints. We'll look up some stuff online. I did. Sorry, my controller's stuck here. Switch over to PC game view. Controller and my headphones love to get all tangled into each other. I need to get a better situation here. Route these somehow a little bit more cleanly. That should do. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so here we are. We have beaten the game and we've gotten everything except for this last trinket, and possibly maybe if there's something in the lower left there, below the timer, to the left of the dance. We don't know what that would be. There's no... Like, nothing in the game seems to suggest that we're missing anything. We'll look at our little in-game menu here as well. As you can see, we've got all the weapons. All the sidearms have been discovered. Everything but this last bestium. For the trinkets. All the upgrades. And our collection is complete except for that last trinket. So, I did go back into back through my footage a little bit yesterday, and I was looking, because remember the really interesting thing about this trinket compared to all the other ones that we've seen is that the skull eyes glow yellow in this room. That's like our only hint, is that the eyes are yellow instead of their typical red. And I thought I had seen yellow eyes somewhere else. But I went through all my footage since, like, from when I got the skull and beyond. I mean, I didn't watch every second of it. But I skimmed through it, and I even searched the transcripts to see if I mentioned anything about yellow. Couldn't find anything. So I may have just imagined that I saw yellow skull eyes somewhere else. So alas, that does not seem to give us any sort of help here, really, other than kind of guessing at, again, what yellow might mean. I thought of one other thing that it could mean, which is, early on, one of my potential theories was, oh, what if I could only get this trinket before I got the train working again? What if after fixing the train you can't get this trinket? And I dismissed that idea pretty quickly because I was like, oh, they wouldn't lock you out of a trinket. But in yesterday's stream, we went over to the train station shop and we found, we realized that that guy sells the bestium to you. He always sells trinkets that you don't have yet. And so in theory, like, you're never locked out of a trinket if you could always just buy it at that shop. So it's possible that the yellow skull eyes are telling us there's no trinket anymore on this screen, but it would have been here, and now you have to get it at the shop. I still think that's a stretch. I don't think these game developers and this game would make it so that you couldn't actually access the trinket and you had to buy it in the shop. But it was my only kind of other theory about what the yellow eyes could mean. But it would be pretty bad, I think, because like nobody would understand or know that that's what the yellow eyes mean. It certainly doesn't tell you anywhere. And so like people like me who are coming through for 100% completion would be hunting all over trying to figure out how to get to that thing. You know, wasting much time when you had to buy it in the shop. So I don't think that's the case. What I do think is we know that the skull indicator does change shape occasionally. Let's just go back to Bone Beach. Why not? We talked to like everybody in OSX. I don't know, maybe there's some people we missed, but like we tried talking to as many people as we could think of for hints, and like there were a couple people who had things to say about Bone Beach, but none of them none of them seem to have any hints about the train station or like wanting to go there. Yeah, there are a couple ways in which the skull indicator can be different. The most notable is that it can turn into a fish. If what you're missing on the screen is a fish, then it can turn into a fish indicator, like a fish shape, an icon. But I've never seen it turn into anything else, and it doesn't change shape for bone stone versus trinkets or anything like that. So the only other thing that changes about it, besides changing from a skull to a fish, is its eye color. And what the eye color normally denominates is blue if it's adjacent to this room, red if it's in this room. So it kind of feels like yellow would be an eye color meaning neither of those things, right? It's not adjacent to this room, nor is it in this room. Which to me, like, what else could it mean? Well, it's not here currently. I mean, it could mean it's like more than, 2 screens away, but that doesn't really make any sense. Especially because the screen next to it, sorry, let me just talk to a few people on this screen as well. We've already done this. We talked to everybody on this train. I don't think there's any point. A few people, the screen next to it. So here it is, the infamous yellow-orange skull eyes. If we go to this screen, it's blinking blue. So this screen is telling us it's in an adjacent room. Or maybe that it would be in an adjacent room. I mean, if we go to our upgrades, it literally does tell us your HUD skull eyes glow red when collectible is on this screen and blue when one's on the next. But it certainly doesn't say anything about yellow-orange, so it's omitting some information. But we have gone to every, other adjacent screen from here, and this is the only adjacent screen where the skull is anything but blank. So these blue eyes seem to tell us it is in this room. But again, yellow-orange must mean something else, so it's not in this room, but it's will be in this room later. It used to be in this room. Something like that is the best I can really come up with. Or like it's initiated from this room somehow. But it will be somewhere else. Any of those things it could mean, but I literally, I just have no idea, like, what exactly it would tell us. I feel like we have done all the things I can think of on this screen. Let's go to a checkpoint real quickly. We'll go to the ones north. The one north. Let's just take a look-see through our trinkets and sidearms and see if there's like any interesting sidearm or trinket abilities that I'm not thinking of that could like do something. I guess I didn't need to go to a checkpoint to look at these. But we're here now. So, let's just sort through sequential. Get all the trinkets in order. Attack level, defense level, sidearm level. Walk faster. It's not going to help us get anywhere. Burrowing to emit damaging pulse. Is there something that would be able to pulse there? I really doubt it. Plasma funnel. No, that's like a healing thing. More bones. No. Steady shoes. Resist knockback. No, it shouldn't help us here. Move while healing. No. Keep spark on death. Chance to save half or all bones. After taking damage, I don't even think I can take damage on that screen if I bring a bomb into it, which is maybe kind of interesting. What would it do though? Boost my attack damage isn't going to help me. But anything else that maybe could activate after taking damage could be relevant. Restores my health. I doubt it. Float. I'm using that. It doesn't really help me there. Jewels. Restore plasma. I'm just going to drop jewels. Chain capacitor. No. Spike spurs. No. No spikes there. More damage at low health. No. Magnetism. I mean, I don't think we're going to magnetize anything in there, but sure, let's throw it on. Why not? We don't need the polyp lamp right now, so let's just do that. Flies, defeat enemies. There's no enemies to defeat on that screen. We could maybe bring some flies over to that screen, but it would be very random. Proto Spark, we shouldn't need. We could die on that screen. That somehow do something for us. I kind of doubt it, but it's something we could consider. I'm losing it a little bit with this one. Prime Vial Pouch. Nope. Flame Guard. Nope. No hits from fire to dodge. Extra Spark Container. No. Evasion Powder. No. Vascular Syrup shouldn't do anything for us. Pit Preserver, I don't see what that would do. There's no pits on that screen. Maximum Burrow Time, we're already using that. I don't see what it would do. Tumbling Tutu, a spin attack and bounce off enemies. I don't even know what this does. Let's throw it on. Plasma Jug, no. Or Uranium Bracelet, no. Glass Cannon. Bubble Ring, doubt it. We could go in there with a shield, but I don't see how that would help us. Shock Ball, the Master Sword thing. I don't know, you're not going to be able to hit anything in particular with this. Sure. Intravenous Vial, no. Supercharge your throws. Thrown objects go faster, farther, and deal more damage. We could throw that bomb farther. Why? How would that help us? I doubt it would. Starving Bestium. Or less health. No more damage. I mean, we could equip all the Bestium except for that one, but I think that doesn't do anything. I think we have to have all the Bestium together to go Beast form. Deal more damage. Next few hits are powered up. More vulnerable. Damaging fireballs when hit. Healing is much less effective. Dummy Cache. Press B to place a jewel-filled decoy. I don't see what that would do for us. Sometimes avoid taking damage. No. Become invulnerable, but that doesn't really help us. We could become like you know, if we could go through walls or something, but that doesn't make sense. Watchful Eye, earn extra bones. I wanted to use this at some point, but I think by the time I got it, like, I didn't need bones anymore. Bridge Weaver, maybe, but there's no ledges to walk off of there. Vial Salvo, no, I don't think so. I mean, we could go in there and use a vial. What would it hit? Maybe. Dodging pendulum, A right before taking damage. No. Spring heels, jump after landing to perform a longer, higher jump. We actually haven't used this at all. Probably should try that at some point. We'll try it right now. Can that actually get me up anywhere? I kind of doubt it. Oozing organ. Damaging trail of ooze. I don't see what that would do for us. Voltaic guard blocks one hit from lightning attacks and breaks. No. Drop a shrieking Morndrake that pushes and damaging foes. It damages foes. How would a Morndrake help us? I don't see how. Lightning grip. Call down a damaging bolt when attacking after healing. Occasionally on a hit. No. What are we going to hit with bolts? Dead leaf. I could turn into a silent statue. Niter belt. Radial explosions. There was something for me to attack there. Press A while airborne to perform an air dash. Maybe? Put that on over our wisp? I don't know. Tunneling codex. No. Jewel syringe. No. Alt lamp. No. Thermal pack. Boost damage after. No. Counter vial. Dodge and lots of burst if struck while raiding a vial. No. Alright, so what did we end up equipping here? I don't really see how it is. Shock flint, so we can try hitting from a distance. See if we can send shocks anywhere. Press A while airborne to perform an air dash. We can try that. Magnetism, see if somehow that draws something in. Supercharge your throws. We can throw the bomb farther. Spin attack to press A while airborne. Oh, how is this gonna work together? Spin attack and bounce off enemies. Or perform an air dash. I don't know if those are even gonna work together, if they override each other or something. Jump again after landing. Alright, let's test these out a little bit. Okay, so that's my air dash, or is that the spin attack? Okay, there's my jump. Oh, there's some cool movement shit I never even got a chance to play with in this game. Okay, it looks like spin attack is taking precedence. So let me unequip that real quickly. Unequip the spin attack. Let's put on, what do we want to put on? Let's do the claws again. Oh no, so that's the dash. I see. Oh, they were working together. Interesting. Okay, so if we were to swap spin attack for the bellows, we just spin. Okay. Alright, so we don't really care about the spin, I think, actually. It doesn't do anything for us. There's no enemies to bounce off of, so we'll just equip the bellows here. Alright, so now we've got this. Yeah, this double bounce plus a dash plus the wisp could do some crazy movement stuff. Cross some huge gaps with that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just look at sidearms real quickly as well. Hatchets. We have... Try to throw it at some stuff. The dagger, I don't think it's going to work any different than that. The portal, but it doesn't seem like we can portal anywhere. I don't think we could like throw it onto the train door and then make the train leave and then try to portal onto it. I don't think that's going to work. That just seems like jank. Dynamo lantern, I doubt it's going to do anything for us. The drill diver, it's basically the same as our dash that we have right now. Bounding bombs, doubt it. Steed, no, there's nothing speed's going to help us with. Skips along the ground or water. I don't think the stones are going to help us. Fog thrower. Spew out a cloud of lingering fog. We still never figured out how to use this. Probably just to help us walk through areas where enemies are. If we wanted to play like more stealth style. Beckoning caller. Summon a creature to battle. No. Mist jar we have. I don't see what that does for us. Gnawing ghost. Summon ghosts. Attacking haunted foes makes the ghost bite wildly. Parasol, could float. It's not much different than my floaty. There's no pits for us to do any floating with. Fishing rod, press Y to cast, and press again to stop the bobber. Overshadows, no. I mean, is there anything we could do with the fishing rod in there? Angler's raft, Y midair to play a floating raft. The fishing rod, maybe there's something? The fishing rod had some pretty crazy uses we didn't realize. Oh, I wish I had my wisp though. Probably should have just put my wisp on over the wallowers. I don't think the wallowers are helping us at all here. Okay, and we can also apparently throw... Oh yeah, we can throw that real far. Oh my god, can we throw that? Woo! I don't see how that helps us, but interesting. Yeah, if we had the fishing rod, I don't think it would do anything with NPCs. The only really interesting application of the fishing rod that we kind of discovered was the fact that if you fish an enemy, an active enemy, you'll pull yourself to it, and so you can actually use that to pull yourself like up onto a ledge. Which I wonder if like I could have skipped some portions of like Bone Beach with that, because there was that whole upper area on the Dreadworm's back. Like, could I have just fished myself up there and done a big ass sequence break? I don't know. I'm curious about that. So this doesn't like get us over any barriers or anything. Let's just have them leave. Yeah, like we can't, despite this being a higher jump, it doesn't like jump us over walls. I doubt it even like jumps up ledges or anything. You know, they do have like those bouncy things do jump you over ledges, or onto some ledges. But I feel like they wouldn't allow a trinket to do that, because then you can just bypass stuff. I don't know. Yeah, no, we're not getting anywhere with this. Bouncy, bouncy. Yeah. Is there anything we can do with this ticketing machine? Can we break it? Big explosion. No. Can't ever use it again. There's some axes at it. I don't see what the fishing rod would do for us either. Is there a hint in any of the newspapers about this? Like, I really doubt it. But let's just see. There's a couple entries about the train. Backwater shop reopens. How was a backwater thing? Last seen in southern outskirts. That was for Reen. Roar of the Baron. Destiny. Ostic citizens urged to settle the New World. What is a New World here? Queensbury Crypt is in need. Beast of the Bayou. Baron of Progress. Ella and a Mirror. Puppet's shop open. No. Shift beneath the tides. Treasure hunters flock to Bone Beach. Carving man is dead. Mina, quiet savior. Look at that. Perhaps it's time we gave it. Look, they were like appreciating us, calling us our savior in volume 3 of the news here, and then how quickly they turned on us with Lionel and his trial. Barber needed. No. Sailor seeking companion. Appreciating the little things. Yeah. Nothing here. Locals outraged. Passage to Coltrane Peak. Brain drain at Bone Beach. We killed the Bone Beach boss. Queensbury Crypt still in need. Cloak orders open. Alterations. Nothing about Bone Beach or about the train. Wasn't there a thing about getting the train back online? Mirrored Astral Gates. Duchess dethroned. Fund the train pass to travel there. Okay, so maybe I did not do the train at that point until quite late. Crustastrophe. Interesting. Switch the recipe to apple pie. Ghost train derailed. So we definitely got the train there. Going everything. I'm sure trying, Voozle. This is the last day that I'm going to be working on this, and then we're going to move on to something new. So this is kind of my Hail Mary. And if it doesn't work, then we will... Oh, here's that hint we found about the snowball. Man seeking snowball, give me the cold shoulder in the western wilds. I remember looking at that. So there are hints in the newspaper. Botanists confirm leaves feel pain. Cost of goods rising. Is Hollower hoarding to blame? I could have sworn there was a newspaper entry about the train coming back online. Did I miss something? Lawrence hideout suspected off aisle. Okay, there was the hint about that I saw. Is there nothing you can actually do with that? Maybe it's just a hint at the end of the game. Yeah, where did we... Somewhere I remember we got the train back online and... Or maybe it was about the residents wanting to get the train back online. I could have sworn there was something about that. What, did I miss it? I swear I remember reading a thing about the people of Ossex wanting to get the train back online. Oh, here it is. It's right there. I'm just blind. 10,000 bones needed for new train. Locals outraged. Yeah. No passage to Coltrane Peak. So, I don't know. That doesn't help me at all. I don't think there's any hints in the newspapers, sadly, for this particular puzzle. Yeah, I don't know, Voozle, you got any ideas? I cannot think of anything else that we could possibly do on this screen. Is there some sort of crazy jump we could do to come around here? I don't really think so. It feels like whatever we have to do, it's off screen. Which is unfortunate because, like, okay, we're off screen then. Big explosive hit on this guy. Yeah, nope. I've already brought the bomb here and used it to bomb everything we could think of. Oh, what the? Oh, what the? I do love this throwing power. It's actually quite nice, although maybe a bit too strong there. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing that I can see to do with that bomb. Unless I just missed, like, the one spot you actually have to bomb with it. But, like, nothing here looks bombable to me. By any means. And I've bombed a bunch of random spots, just in case, already. Like, the only interesting walls are, like, those two right there that are, like, off screen. And, like, I don't know, I couldn't do anything with them. Couldn't even get a bomb over there. I think I've bombed the far edge. Yeah, there's a bunch of those. That's just wall texture. There's a bunch on the back wall there, too. Oops. Okay, if it is off screen, the question is, where are we gonna go? Because, I mean, we could explore the whole dang map again. But that would just take forever. Like, I'd rather try to come at this in some systematic way. Like, where would it make sense to maybe go that would lead to a trinket appearing at this train station. I think we looked everywhere that I could think of in Sifted Sands. I don't think there was anything else going on here. Oh, I realized while I was going through the old footage, this guy got eaten by his mite. I'm quite sure, because when we came over here and we fought the mite, he like coughed up or threw up a green hat and some bones. And I think this guy was probably wearing a green hat originally. So he got eaten by his friend mite. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the magnetism on. But little good that seemed to do me. Should we put our wisp back on? I don't know. Let's just go with this for now. Yeah, we've been around here a whole lot. Oh, the magnetism's pretty cool. Been around here so much. And it's done, like, nothing for us. Do any of these pits have, like, sparklies in it that would suggest, like, oh, this is a pit where you actually go down? Because remember, in the Bone Beach boss area, in the Dreadworm, we did discover, like, there were pits that you could go down to travel lower. And those pits specifically had little sparkles in them. So, like, maybe there is... Can I jump up here? No, I can't. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. That's not a high jump that gets you up a ledge. So technically, I guess those bouncy bushes are still even higher jumps. Yeah, there's not even any pits in here. Oops, can't go under there. No sparkly pits in here. Yep, that just kicks you out. Yep. Any sparklies that I might have missed digging up from under the sands around here? That could be something. What if you had to dig up one specific sparkly in the sand and it was like a buried NPC and then they go to the train station or something like that? I don't really see any other sparklies in the sand beyond the ones in this main area, which I feel like I got all of, but let's poke around here a bit more. Alright, while we do this, let's talk a little bit about our next game. So, top candidates for me are Red Dead Redemption 2, Elden Ring. These are both big games, so they would be probably long ones. Slay the Spire 2, which would be more of a kind of play it at our own pace game. We would not have to, like, we could play as much of that as we wanted. We could play as much of any of these games as we want. But Red Dead Redemption and Elden Ring would be, like, a little harder to... Like, if we wanted to actually kind of finish the story, it would take a longer time. Let's go ahead and take the portal, why not? Slay the Spire 2, these are all new games that I've never touched. I'm completely, like, blind for them. Never even seen people play any of them outside of, like, tiny little clips for a couple of them. So I always enjoy playing games blind if I can. I could play Silksong. I've played Hollow Knight. And I'm interested in playing Silksong. That would be probably shorter than Elden Ring or Red Dead Redemption 2, but it would, but it could take a long time if I go for that 100% completionism, because Hollow Knight I played for, oh man, I don't even know, I gotta check my hour count, but it was It took me a long time to beat Hollow Knight, but I also broke it up into like 2 playthroughs because I gave up on one, like I got busy, and then I couldn't like pick it up from where I left off because I didn't remember like everything I had searched and all that, so it's really hard to, you know, do a discontinuous playthrough if you're going for 100%. Okay, I don't see any more shinies here. So Silk Song is an option, but that honestly could be quite long as well. I think if I played Elden Ring or RDR, I wouldn't be going for 100%. That's the only thing, you know, that would sort of save those from being eternal playthroughs, because I don't even know what 100% of those look like. I assume it's possible, but I assume it's only for the absolutely insane. Which I maybe could be described as in some cases, but there are definitely more insane than I. Silk Song, I would probably be pretty obsessive about trying to get 100%. What else? But I think Elden Ring and RDR would be long games, even without 100%, even just trying to finish them. I don't know, maybe if you just like did a straight up just story run of RDR, it's not that long, I'm not quite sure. I assume it's a lot of the side quest stuff that really takes a long time, but who knows. And then of course there's like, you know, online play and stuff that you can do, but I'd probably be more interested in the single player version. Wow, how far does this actually go? Did I just yeet that? That thing despawned, I yeeted it so far off the screen. Look at this. It reappears immediately because it's gone. Wow, I think if you throw things with this gauntlet, it just doesn't stop anywhere. I think it doesn't stop until you hit a wall. That's crazy. What else? What else? Those are the main games I had in mind, especially the main new games. Those are all like the blind games that I've been thinking of. After we kind of wrap up here, we'll actually go like poke around on Steam and stuff as well, and we'll look a little bit there and see if you know, there's anything that I have or that's on my wish list that I'm not thinking of. There's also a bunch of games that I just love that we could play like intermittently just as a break, you know, swap things up. I love Minecraft. I could play some more Minecraft any day. And it wouldn't have to be like a long playthrough thing, you know, it could just be a little bit here or there. I love Team Fortress 2, probably my favorite game ever, and surprisingly still has a really nice player base, so we could always hop into a few Team Fortress 2 games here and there. What else? Factorio I could get back into. Oh, Space Age. I never played Space Age. Haven't seen anything about that either, so I could do Space Age blind. I've got a pretty big Factorio base, so we could either, you know, continue Space Age from where I left off, or I could just start a completely fresh Space Age run. Because I think you can pick up where you left off with the base Factorio game when moving into Space Age, but it would probably be more fun to start from scratch, honestly. So anyways, that's another option as well, for sure. That could be pretty time consuming though, but it's also one of those things where it would be as time consuming, I feel like, as we decide we want it to be. Okay, we need to think of something new to do here other than running around and rambling. We'll come back to the next game discussion a little bit later on. Where do we go? Where do we go? I feel like Sifted Sands is pretty dried up, if you'll forgive the pun. I think I mean, there's this area over here. I guess we could have looked a little bit more. But like, I don't know, not really, right? Yeah, it's not like we can do anything over here. There wasn't like any NPCs down here, right? This is technically Bone Beach. Is all of this Bone Beach? I think all of this might be Bone Beach. Yeah. This is all Bone Beach. We could switch over to the fishing rod, because Mist isn't really helping us here. Fishing rod and portal might do some interesting things. Can we fish this thing? No, it just breaks it. Oh, is this outskirts? This is outskirts too, right? A loner's landing even, yeah. Yeah. And there was like, I already looked down here. There was no way to like get over here, right? Yeah, there's not, I mean, unless you could bounce over it somehow. I don't think so. Hey, we could use the fishing rod to actually get up onto that ledge, which is kind of interesting. If we could cast it that far. Oh, we sure as hell can, because it's gold now. See, that's the kind of cool mechanic that we discovered that, you know, could potentially get you some shortcuts, but it doesn't help us with the train screen because there's no enemies to hook onto there. And like, where would we even go to? Like, onto the tracks, I guess? It's the one thing. Alright, we're gonna die here. Let's get out of here. Go back to the checkpoint. Let's re-equip floating. And then let's go back to the train screen for a minute and see if we can use either of these trinkets somehow. Or these sidearms, rather. Yep, let's not die. We can't bring an enemy onto the train screen. Enemies don't travel like that. Let's carry the wisp. We'll put you over. Oh, I didn't use the shock flint at all. Put you over the wallowers. Yeah, let's see how much jumping distance we can get with this. Yes, I know, Voozle. Sorry, I did read that. I forgot to respond to it. But yes, I know. I can be quite obsessive. It's the OCD. I am a little bit OCD for sure. Can we? Yeah, we can floaty ant. So we could do a jump, bounce, and dash. Yep, look at that. Oh, although we have to choose between a bounce and a dig jump, and I'm not actually sure. I guess the bounce jump gets us farther. Yeah, look at that. We can cover some pretty big distances with that. Whoops, I didn't even floaty there. There we go. Alright, we talked to all these dudes, and then just to confirm, I don't think fishing these guys... Yeah, fishing an NPC doesn't do anything, so that won't help us down here. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I thought about this a lot yesterday, too. Anything else I could think of. Thought a lot about basically what yellow-orange eyes could mean. Like, is the color some sort of hint? But I don't see what kind of hint it would be, honestly. Yeah. Trying to fish this guy for some reason. Who knows? Yeah, this doesn't help us. Let's throw a portal in here. Whoops, that ain't it. All the way up in here. There we go. And then let's take this guy. I think I went through all the newspapers. We could look again. We could look again. Oh, look, it broke the portal. Wait, let's try it again. Yep, okay, we got a portal there. Is it gonna disappear when they board? Oh yeah, when they boarded, it disappeared. Alright, they thought of that. They were pretty clever about that. Not that I would have expected that to be a solution anyways. Like, if at best that would be a way to break the game. Yeah, this doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, I mean, we can look one more time here. Queensberry Crypt calls to grave robbers. Tomb unearthing spike east of Ossex. Duel on the mansion lawn. Rain-drenched drama ends in a draw. Thorn, radical or ruinous. What a wild card. Has it gone too far? Pinky's back in business. Backwater shop. Guild searches south for rain. Southern outskirts. Roar of the Baron. Ossex listens when Lionel speaks. Manifest destiny strikes free land. Ossex citizens urge to settle the new world. I don't think any of those tells us anything. Queensberry Crypt still in need. Residents demand relief. Man, I didn't really recognize it, but this newspaper was really trying to point me towards Queensberry Crypt, and I kept going other places. Beast of the Bayou Burst. Gluttonous Gator defeated in a muddy showdown. Baron of Progress, Lionel's vision lifts all citizens. Fell in mirror, Lionel's claimed residence vanished after being pushed into mirrors. Took us a long time to figure out that mirrors thing too. I knew there was some way to travel into mirrors, I just didn't, I guess, try literally holding down the walking into them button. Poppet's open, limited stock in each area. We did the Poppet stuff. We could go back to Poppet and see if maybe he has anything for us. 3 locations outside of Ossix. We could dance on this screen. We haven't figured out anything to do with the dance. Bones shift beneath the tides. Secret stir and surface treasure. Surface as treasure hunters flock to Bone Beach. This is about Bone Beach. Secret stir and surface as treasure hunters flock. I just don't see what it does for us. Carving Man is no more. About September. Mina, our quiet savior, doesn't ask for thanks, but perhaps it's time we gave it. Barber needed, must be expert in mains. Sailor seeking companion, love is blind, so am I. I don't think that helps us with anything. Appreciating the little things, I don't like being harassed by monsters, but they sure dress well. Well-dressed monsters? I don't know. Is that lady who thinks of us as a monster, the Hollower, in town and gives us bones? I don't know. Tenebris Times, 10,000 bones needed for train. Locals outraged. We did get the train back online. Bone drain. Dreadworm moves no more. Sand still shifts. Queenberry Crypt still in need. Residents demand relief. Cloak orders open. Taylor now accepting commissions. Functional, flattering, fatal. Acceleration, alterations. Being prepared for a fight never goes out of style. Yep, none of those are hints about Bone Beach. Mirrored Astral Gates glimmer. Scholars claim a celestial convergence. Strange creature spotted walking through mirrors. Duchess dethroned. Lately corpse laid to rest. Full Train Peak in trouble. Fund the train pass to travel there. We did finally fund the train pass. Dangers of plasma vials. Miraculous cure or volatile hazard. Experts remain divided. Is there anything with plasma vials we could do here? There's also this Crustastrophe comic, which I think is just for fun. I don't think this is a hint about anything, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm just a dumb. Ghost train derailed. Phantom conductor punches her last ticket. We did that. Astral Ori needs help. Sky teeming with anomalies. Aid requested. Step through the mirror. We did that. Man seeking snowball. We did that. Botanist confirmed. Leaves feel pain. We did that. Cost of goods rising. Is Hollower hoarding to blame? We could sell all of our stuff to that guy. See if that does anything for us. Grand charity dinner planned. All generators late gala to be held at Radiant Manor. Yep. Beastly Legion silenced. Astral Behemoth stitched from souls meets its end. That's just beating that boss. Thorn's hideout suspected off Isle. Guards refuse to search, citing Nether Kraken. We haven't discovered the Nether Kraken or anything, but I don't see what that would have to do with this area. So I really don't see any hints here. Let's go ahead and let's go to Poppet. I don't know. I don't got any better ideas, so let's go see what's up with Poppet. Maybe he gives hints or something. Go visit some of the NPCs in the game. See what's up. What's the best way to get to Poppet? I'm thinking... where are all the exits from Poppet? Honestly, the only one I can think of right now... Oh, there's 2. I can think of the one in the Western Wilds as well. And there's one kind of over here in the southern outskirts. Yeah, let's go over to here. Oops, we still need to bounce off of a platform to make it over here. Yeah, I think we can go to this one. Wish we could just go down here, but I don't think that's going to be very easy. See, like, this can bounce us up here, but not a jump. Yeah, we can't do that. Oh, did that do damage to him? No, it did not. I'm not sure how I dealt damage to that guy. I think we want to go down here. And then over here, and up here. And then Poppet was down here, I think. Yeah. Okay, what's up, Poppet? Take me in. Oh, we were going to try dancing at the train station. We didn't do that. think that's very desperate, but what else am I gonna do? Hey, Puppet, you got any hints, idea? Sure, you can puppet me. Will you give me something for it? Will you give me a hint if I let you puppet me? Aw. He's just a big friendly guy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the dance is just for fun. I don't feel like the dance is actually going to do anything for us here. At the train station area. But it could. Or if there's some NPC somewhere we have to dance for that we missed. And then they would do something for us over at the train station. I really don't know. This is really quite mysterious. I feel like there's somebody I have to talk to somewhere that I missed or didn't think about. And that will trigger what I'm missing. But I have no idea where they might be. Like, could be anywhere. Could be that scientist guy who has the bestium hint? I don't think so. Okay. We did our dance. No, I don't want a puppet unless you're gonna give me a hint about something. No, he's got nothing for me. Alright. Puppet ain't it. Well, we can go out any of these areas. This just goes back to the Molten Foundry in the Western Wilds. Doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, I don't think this is helpful. There's a guy down here we could talk to. I mean, we could just use this as a way to travel around to places where we can talk to people again. Maybe find something. What did this guy have to say? Like, why would he be over here? Lava spilled out to the west, doors blocked. Oh no, we fixed all of that. Yeah, he's just talking about the wilds. I mean, maybe we go through Bone Beach again. But I feel like we also combed Bone Beach pretty well when we were going through it for, all the collectibles there, right? No, this is just back into the outskirts. Come on, puppet. Pull me in. Thank you. Okay, and this is just into the eastern heath. Well, these do generally take you, like, to the south, the east, and, the west. Okay, yeah, that was Puppet Shop. Queensbury Crypt area? Like, would there be anybody there that I would need to talk to? I kind of doubt it. We should put our Iron Lung back on as well. That thing is very helpful. I don't think we want to go back to Queensbury. Like, who would be here that we need to talk to? I mean, I don't know, to be fair. There were these two grave robbery people down here that are all rising from the ground. Nothing wrong with let's keep what's left behind. There's also, I think, the person up here who had to dig the graves. Were they up here? Or were they? My own grave up there, but that doesn't really do anything for us. Where was this person? Must have been up here somewhere. Right? No. Well, there was a person here, a mourner. Mourning your husband, but nothing about Bone Beach. Actually, I can't remember where the heck that lady was. Now I'm kind of stumped. Was there an area? No, I don't think there's anything south of here. Wait, where was that? This goes off to the crypt. And it connects down to Bone Beach, so we'll go back around that way. But where was that lady who we helped dig the graves? Maybe she was in Queensbury Crypt proper, actually. Might have been on the lead up to the crypt. That's not up here, right? No, this is just a generator. Okay, so let's just go back to the beach. We're gonna go back to the train station. We're gonna dance there for no real reason. We're going to then do a sweep of Bone Beach one more time and see if talking to anybody there is useful at all. And if that doesn't do anything for us, then I think we're going to look up what the skull means. That's going to be the one hint that we'll give ourselves first, right? Because that could be a small hint that might actually tell us something without, like, giving everything away. It might also just tell us what we already suspected, that it means you have to do something to activate it somewhere else. But so be it, you know? If that's the case, then we'll just give it up and we'll just look up where the thing is. Oh, going the wrong way. I'm gonna go off here. Hey, excuse me. I'm just trying to get by. Yeah, let's just go real quick. Let me poke my head in here. I want to see, is this the area where we helped that lady with the grave digging? Up here, maybe? Yeah, I think it was up here. Yeah. Hello. Whoops, sorry. Oh, you're taking a straight up nap. Alright, you won't even talk to me. I don't think there was like anybody else around this area that would be worth chatting with, really. Yeah, nothing there. Here, possibly, maybe. No, this just goes up to the crypt proper. Oh, there's the crypt robber guy. Whoops. Did we do anything in that little side crypt area? Oh, man. Guys, I got business to attend to. You, Belvedere. Think you'll plunder? No, this is the same chat. Nothing new there. Where did these take us? Where does this one go? Into the Eastern Heath. Yeah, no, and then the other one I think just goes to the generator area. Okay, well, I am very out of ideas other than just going back and combing Bone Beach. That's all I got. I don't want to go around the entire world talking to everybody. I don't want to do that. It will not be fun. We've got to tame the OCD and play the game for fun. Need to learn that. Tried to get better at that in recent years. There was a while there where I stopped playing mini games at all in general. Partially, excuse me, because I was just busy with work, but also because this obsessive mentality of trying to find everything would kind of inevitably cause me to not have fun with the game, because I would get so frustrated about, like, poking every corner and smacking every wall. Alright, let's go back here. Let's do our little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. And then I'm assuming dancing here is going to do absolutely nothing for us. So we'll go do our Bone Beachcomb then after that. Hey y'all, you want to dance with me? Come on, let's do a dance. Hey, how you doing? You want to tell me where a trinket is? You want to give me a trinket? How about this? You like this move? You like that move? Oh, we got a little smooch for you. Want a little smooch for you too? There you go. You get a little smooch too. Yeah, there you go. Nope, none for that. I'm out here just like... Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. Wait, how do I dance again? There we go. Hold down the changing button. I'm out here just like desperately selling myself basically for trinkets. Doing nothing for me. Alright. Yeah, we got nothing from this. Sure, give me a ticket. Give me a ticket over to... Did we try anything leaving this area? Go from here to... Old Train Peak. Let's do it. Dance our way onto the train, too. Woo! Hey, look, it actually isn't making us leave. Interesting, it won't let us leave while we're dancing. Oh, it actually kicked us off the train. Well, hot damn. Apparently no dancers allowed on the train. Okay, we're going to Bone Beach. We'll go the proper way and we'll just crawl through it. We'll try to go as quick as we can. What we're mainly looking for here is just NPCs to talk to. Where did this go again? This goes behind the generator. Yeah, that's not anything good for me. Yeah, we're mainly looking for anybody to talk to here. You're not to talk to. You're mean. You're mean. We're taking a lot more damage because we don't have our twill weave on. You got to be a little careful of that. You aren't talk-toable. Can't dig under there. Oh, I was wondering if I could jump over those with the double jump. But nope, we just get yeeted into pits. Actually, I kind of failed the double jump. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't look like it works. Alright, let's get out of here. Nobody to talk to here. Nobody to talk to here. Honestly, not a lot of people to chat with in Bone Beach. Pretty deserted here. Okay, yep, nobody to chat with here either. Okay, oh, okay. There we go, get over there. Alright, I think this tent maybe has somebody to talk to. But let's try not to die real quick. Let's just get to this checkpoint. There we go. Heal up. Read these things, see if they do anything for us again. The Dreadworm. Not really, I don't see any hints on this map about anything. It'd also be really weird if like the secret for a Sifted Sands trinket was heavily buried in Bone Beach. Fellow Delver, draw near, my glow will warm you, let the moist darkness wrap around you. Ooh, yikes. I don't like that very much. Yeah, we bought all the trinkets and stuff from you, and you don't sound like you have any hints about anything. This just goes right back over to Sifted Sands. Where the sand falls, I guess. What about up here? Was there anything? Well, let's go this way first. Maybe. No, let's go up here first. Okay, this just goes back onto... This is a shortcut I think we enabled to the back of the Dreadworm, maybe? In here, there's just that sleep... Oh! This guy's just sleeping. He's snoozing hard, dude. I don't think there's any way to wake him. This just goes to the Astral Orrery. Can I fish him? Is he technically an enemy? No, not really. Okay, nothing there. This just goes around. Oh, I have to jump over these to get there. Oh shit. Almost launched one of those off into the air. Ooh, yikes. Okay, yep, this just goes around here. Nothing helpful or exciting about it. Alright, and that takes us back down to here. Or up here. But we don't want to go up here right now. Okay, so not helpful. Nobody to talk to, nothing to do up there. What about over here? What's in this cave? Anybody in the calcified caves? Anybody? Just a bone dude. A self-sacrificial bone dude. Let's leave before he does his thing. Oh, there's this area. Oh, I think I remember this area. I think there's a guy down here. Yeah, I kind of remember this. He's the one in debt. You wanna come take the train with me? No. Doing swimmingly, as long as I stay right here, no one can take what I've earned. Yeah. Okay, you're not helpful here. Dang. Come back over here. We can do the climb up here a little bit. Oh, we're kind of gonna die here. Whoops. Let me heal up a little bit. This guy gave me some bones for taking care of the dreadworm. Okay, jewelfish. I don't need that. Was there anything off here? Anyone to talk to? No, you're just evil. And there's just a chest here. I don't think that helps us at all. Yeah. Can I bounce over the walls here off of any of these? What if I jump here? I think I have to go around here. Up here, break these teeth, come down. Then I should be able to dig up this. Yeah, you can jump over these, actually. So could I doubt it. But could I, like... Whoops, I don't know where the next one was. I missed it. Oh, I'm gonna die out here. Health fish? Plasma fish, but can't even get it. One here. So what I'm wondering is, can I use this to jump over there? No, apparently not. Nor can I use this one. Okay. So that was pretty much as expected, but whatever. Had to try it. Okay, we can go up here and over here. Oh, we should really try to hit a checkpoint. Oh yeah, that doesn't do anything for us. Really try to hit a checkpoint before I die. Go into the worm's mouth, but is there anything here first, I guess? Okay, yeah, we're definitely about to die here. Woo! Get me out of here. Yikes. Spicy. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, let's climb this hill. I can't even really think of any other NPCs in this area, but maybe there's somebody up here. Oh, I have my spark thing. Oh, I forgot to try that too. Yeah, we opened up all of this area. I doubt the Master Sword thing is going to help us at all here, but maybe, possibly. Calcified caves. Oh, this just goes back down here. That doesn't help us. Whoops. At least we can cover some ground pretty quick with these, oops, sorry, mouse cursor's on screen. With these trinkets. Doesn't do anything for us. Nope. This cave takes us up here. Was there anything in it? Anybody interesting? No, just this thing. What are you doing? Ooh, dodging me left and right here. It's just switches. Just comes back up here. Yeah, it doesn't help me. Yeah, and that just brings me back around out to here. Okay, well, I guess we go into the mouth of the beast, then. I really don't think there were any people inside the beast's mouth, right? Any NPCs? I don't really feel like it. And we scoured this place pretty good when we went through... Yeah, when we went through... to find the last bone stone, so I really don't think there's anything in the worm. But then this just goes over here. Alright. Let's go back to the station. Let me see if I can do anything with the Master Sword Spark thing, and then I yield. Then we're gonna look up what a yellow skull means. It's the best I can do right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Okay. Here we are. Here we are, back to our favorite place in the entire game. Ugh. This is fast becoming worse than September for me, just because I'm scarred by this frickin' secret that I can't figure out. Oh, psh, I'm so dumb. Now I can't use the sparks because I took damage off of that. Okay, let me kill something so I can get some plasma. Is there nothing to kill? Oh my god. Oh, no, that's not even gonna fill me up full. Okay, that should do it. If I don't fall off this pit here. Okay, there we go. Yep, I'm throwing sparks now. Okay, so we can throw sparks, but they just hit the walls. They don't travel over anything. That helps me exactly not at all. Yeah. Okay, let's take the train to Coltrane Peak. We're leaving here. Maybe if we're leaving here, somebody found something. Nope. Whatever treasure is out there, it's not worth it. I can't figure out any other ways to get on the rails other than that one bit in Coltrane Peak. I have, yeah. I tried taking him everywhere, and talking to him at each, and sadly it didn't do anything for us, Voozle. Run to Queenberry Crypt, yeah, we talked to you before. Trains can travel backwards, not through time, silly. Is this a hint of some sort? Do we need to get the train to travel in 2 different directions? Is that something we haven't tried? Maybe? Possibly? So yeah, they do, this is the only guy that I've seen actually take the train and like get off and on with me. And I have indeed taken him everywhere and talked to him in every place, and it doesn't do anything for us. Here we can actually get on the train tracks. And if we actually have them leave... What if I get run over by the train? Oh, it won't actually let me go under there when the train's going. Fair enough. Alright, they're going. So the train went off to the other side this time. It makes sense if the train would go that way no matter what, because the other direction the tracks are broken. So yeah, we can get on the tracks here, but like it just dead ends us. It doesn't actually do anything for us. Just goes off into the clouds. And then we get turned around. Yeah. So it's not like we can, you know, follow the tracks all the way to Sifted Sands. Let's let the train come back. We can go down here. There we go. Let me do this. Let me ride it back to Bone Beach real quick. Or actually... well, okay, so I'll do it again, Boozle, just in case I was dumb and I somehow messed it up. But I have indeed taken him to every stop. So, Ossix. And then, like, I don't know, I just talked to him at each one. Didn't do anything for me. Nox's. Talk to him here. Doesn't do anything. Septemberg. Talk to him here. Doesn't do anything. Septemberg here in Kindlewood, this is the only other place where we can get on the tracks, but I haven't investigated the tracks thoroughly, and it's not like we can follow them beyond Kindlewood here either. And then back to Bone Beach is the last location. Yeah, we did Ossix. We just came from Nox's. We're in September. We came from Coltrane, so back to Bone Beach with all of us. And here we are. So he's been around the world. Unless there's some, like, special order we'd need to take him in and, like, end up here. But I want to check something. If I send him to each location, does the train always travel the same direction? I don't know why this would matter, honestly. But sending it to Ossix, it goes off to the west, which makes sense, because Ossix is to the west. We just don't know if the tracks off to the east actually do anything here. Send them off to Nox's. I would expect this would also go off to the west. And there it goes, off to the west, same deal. Send the train off to Septemberg. Again, I would be very surprised if not off to the west. This is one of the, like, easternmost stops. There it goes. I guess the only other thing would be... But did you notice how the steam of the train came up through the ground there? Is that relevant? Coltrane Peak is, like, the only one that, like, is on the eastern side. But I would still kind of expect it to go west first to get there, since you can't come to Coltrane Peak from the other side. No, it did go east! So that's interesting. I mean, it's vaguely interesting. It's not all that interesting. Like, what does it actually do for us? Pretty much nothing. Throw these rafts down, too, I forgot. I don't know if that helps us somehow. Does it help us that the train can go off to the east to Coltrane? Throw a raft on board? Okay. Looks like they didn't think about that one, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything. It's just more of a technical glitch. Sure. I think we did go with him on the train to Coltrane Peak, but let's try it. Yeah, why not? Oh, wait, let me try one more thing first. Let me send the train off to the west and check out... Like, the steam was coming through the ground here. I don't see why that would matter, but... I think it's just a graphical glitch. Yeah, there. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it does anything for us. And then one other thing I want to try, I want to mess with this raft a little bit more. Since I can clearly, like, get it to stay around. Like, if I toss the raft right there... No. Right here. Right here is where I want to toss it. Oh, shoot. Okay, and then... Oh, I was trying to see, yeah, if I could, like, use the raft to walk over the barrier after they close it. But no, the barrier seems to override the raft's walkability. I forgot I can hit the rafts around, too, but it's not really going to help me. Okay, we'll go with him on the eastbound train. Sure. Why not? Cusp of journeys both near and far. Yeah. Alright, on to the eastbound train we go. So, yep, we're taking the train to the east. Does the scenery change at all? It's nighttime. Oh, did you see that? It said Osix. So I guess the train actually counts as Osix. Because there is a collectible on the train, the cloak. So I guess it counts as an Osix collectible. Trains, my dear Mina, are stages on which life's dramas unfold. Same thing he says always. Yep. Alright, I think we're gonna look it up. I think we're gonna look up what the skull means. Let me just ride back over there. So all trains out of Coltrane Peak should head west, because the tracks are broken to the other direction. So you try to imagine, oops, let's skip this. You try to imagine what the, see now it's actually daytime, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if that matters. I feel if it was like a secret about riding the train around, the secret would be like on the train. And we have gone with him on westbound trains as well, plenty of times. Go to Osix and ride together. Talk to him on the train too. Now it's another nighttime train. Where'd he go? There he is. Yep, same old, same old. Yep, let's go. Same old. Okay, we're gonna look that up. I'm doing it now. Get on the train, back to Bone Beach, and then we're gonna look up what the skull means. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. Mina the Hollower wiki. And we want to look up upgrades. Oh no, this is Wikipedia. Is there no actual Mina wiki? There might not be a Mina wiki. Skull upgrade. Under lab upgrades. All upgrades. Okay, you know what? Let me just look up Mina the Hollower. Skull yellow eyes. Skull eyes glowing yellow. Alright, I hope this doesn't give me too many hints here. I got the item that's supposed to... Sorry, I would share this window, but I don't have like a sanitized source set up yet for sharing web and like browser windows and desktops, so I should figure that out for sharing this stuff. Also, if we're going to look at Steam, actually maybe I should work that out right now. Okay, hold up. We will figure that out and we'll look this up together. Oh, but that won't work for my source recordings. Oh, that shouldn't really matter. Should it? If I switch away from a screen where I have Mina up, it might stop the source recording. So, okay, I'm just going to read it to you for now. I got the item that's supposed to make the green HUD skull glow red when items in the room and blue when it's in the next, but I'm at the Bone Beach train station and it's flickering between yellow and orange. What does this mean? Is it a waste of time looking for a collectible here? Top comment. It's something along the lines of getting the reward starts on this screen, but you don't get it here exactly. That's what one commenter is saying, and that is basically, essentially, what our guess had been. But what? That doesn't help us. Well, it had either been that it ends on this screen, right? We need to talk to somebody and it appears here but later, or that it starts here but we don't get it on this screen. Sadly, neither of those has led to anything. Like, is there a specific order starting here that we have to take Vitus around? What does that mean, starts on this screen? The only thing I can think of that starts on this screen but you get somewhere else is the race guy that was here, and you got his trinket in Ossex. Yeah, that doesn't give me any new ideas, so we're going to read more. Okay, yeah, I read the same thing. I mean, Voozle, does that give you any new ideas? It doesn't give me any new ideas, unfortunately. I'm gonna look at some more hints. There's one in Spanish, so let me translate this. I'll be brief so as not to spoil the experience. Just pretend you're going somewhere on the train and then start exploring. But be careful, the train must leave specifically from that station, the sandstone one. We did this. We've left here to everywhere. Okay, maybe I didn't explore the train thoroughly enough leaving from this station. Let's try it again. Oh, whoops. Hold on, I gotta do this again. I didn't realize if you snooze there, you get stuck. Coltrane Peak, Bone Beach. Okay. Oh man, if it's just something on this train, that's so annoying, because I swear I looked so many times. I thought, like, I combed this train. I thought I went up and down this train, talked to everybody on it. Like, right? I did. Only ride the train when I have to. Feels like it's being watched. Haven't heard from Command in a while. Sure. Quiet car. This person complaining about the quiet car. I see we both made it aboard. This person always says that. Trains can travel backwards. Talked to you before. Do I have a ticket? Sure I do. It's here somewhere. Could you come back later? I've talked to you. Stand a little more so I can get my rail legs back. Sure. Won't travel with my kids because of the treasure. Person who says things need to be built in Molten Foundry. Then there's the engineer. Not ready to get off. And then there's, I think, the person in this car, right? Oh, and there's also the conductor who I didn't talk to. I could. Yeah, there's the person in the sidecar here. I think this is just the one who tells us that we should get a train to... Oh no, you're the one who wants the private car and said your cloak went missing. So what the actual heck? Talk to them again? Maybe they say things if I talk to them more? Too dark to check. The Molten Foundry. Built at the Molten Foundry west of Ossex. Never know because it's too dark to check. I've been there. Do I have a ticket? Sure I do. It's here somewhere. Could you come back later? Trains can travel backwards. Keep exploring. Same. Quiet car. If there's no sign, it's not legally binding. Only ride the train when I have to. What? Is there another... Do I have to be going to a particular station too? Is there another stop I have to make? Another commentary says that every ticket is a different train, but one of the NPCs really likes a particular train. So do I need to... Okay, so let me try exploring every train going from here to everywhere. So it's not this one to Ossex. How about going from here to Knox's Bayou? Does the NPC really like this particular train? Shipwreck you can explore. Yeah, we know about that. Nope, we want to keep exploring. Okay, this person who wants the train to run there. This person who wants to know if they can chew on me. Whatever treasure's out there, it's not worth it. The skull's not glowing, by the way. Both here again. Guess you commute on this line as well. This guy comments about this, like... This person feels like I'm being watched. Feels like, if anything... Feels like if we were on the right train, like making progress, like maybe the skull would be glowing again. Oh! Are you serious? How random. Ah, you found me in my secluded carriage. Bone Beach to Knox's Bayou. Shore is nice. For your keen eye, let me offer something for my private stock. Unlock all weapons, trinkets, cloaks, and upgrades. Okay. Fine. You know, I'm okay with that. Literally having to ride every train out of this station, plus making sure that Vetus is on board. Like, that's so arbitrary. I don't mind a bit of a hint there. Alright, thank you, Vuzel. That hint was helpful. We did it! We didn't do it all on our own, but we did it. We got 100% here. We can now go equip our... Let's go into Ossex. Let's go into Ossex and let's go equip all the bestiums and see what beast mode looks like, and then I think we'll just kind of haul it from there. Well, let's also go appreciate our map. Little bit of a bittersweet victory, yes. There it is. Sand falls. 3 out of 3 trinkets. And also, 100% total. Cool. Dang, what a nasty trinket. That was definitely the hardest and trickiest of the upgrades of the collectibles in the game. Kind of BS on that one, but I mean, you know, if I kept poking at it and just doing everything, like we had the right ideas. We did try leaving to every station from that station, coming to that station from every station. We tried bringing that guy Vitas everywhere around, and we even tried exploring the train thoroughly when leaving from there with Vitas on board. We just didn't do it to every possible location. So dang, I wish they'd given more of a clue. Maybe we missed a hint somewhere, but I wish talking to Vitas he'd hinted at like having a particular favorite route. You know, I think that would have been a nice thing to make that one a little less obscure. Alright, let's equip all of our bestiums. Sequential. And go into beast mode. There we go. What does this do for us? Kinda doesn't look like much. Let's go to the orrery. Yeah, it's not like we're doing crazy damage. Our movement, our attacks aren't different. Yeah, let's go into the orrery and go back to the guy who told us about beast mode and see if that tells us anything else. I was just curious if this means anything helpful. Like, there's got to be some point to this. I mean, other than just the individual effects that the trinkets give you. Because I feel like all the bestiums are honestly kind of ass trinkets, but you've done enough for me. You'll keep to safer studies than bestium, I trust. Nope. I'm trying to study bestium. Right in this very second, I'm trying to study bestium. Alright, we gotta bring the jerk back. He stares at you blankly. Oops, whoops. Gotta put a brain back into him. There we go. Magnificent. My intellect is superior. I see it now. 6 bestium shells must be gathered together. Too smart to help you. I gathered them all together. But this does nothing? Okay. Well. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, well, since we're looking stuff up anyways, I am curious about this. We are now into post-game spoiler territory. Mina. The Hollower. 6 bestium. How to activate beast mode. Sure, let's look it up. Oh, it changes your vial to turn you into a monster. Okay. Whoa, okay, cool. Interesting. That's kind of dope. Crazy Mina monster. Not sure what all. I mean, it does make us dig. Oh, look at that. It gives us our spiky dig mode. And then the vial turns us back. Oh, I didn't see that it had changed the icon for us. Oh, trinkets. Oh, we can spit fireballs for our sidearm. Oh, we got a triple smash attacky. I mean, kind of cool. I mean, this has to be fairly powerful or something, right? Let's go kill something. Let's go fight this big guy in the middle, see how it goes. Beast mode! Get beast moded! We're not taking a ton of damage, and we're doing a lot. A fireball doesn't do much, though. It's not bad. It's not bad. I know, I do look scary now. Let's go back to cute Mina. Alright, well that's it. That is it for us and Mina the Hollower for now. We may come back to it to do some of the other modes. Go beast mode again. Let's go beast mode on these dudes. You sure you want to fight Beast Mina? She doesn't mess around. Oh, look at that. I have a dig attack too. Yeah, I can slash around while digging. I can also stay underground longer when doing that. Wait, does that keep me underground infinitely? No. I think I get 3. Maybe I get 3 exactly? Yeah, I get 3, which can extend my dig quite a bit if I want to. That's cool. Alright. Back into the Underlab. Oh, can I dance? Oh, I can still dance too! Look at that! That's cool. I have a scary beast mode Mina dance. Alright, this is a fitting way to end the game. Whoa, it's like Bowser kind of. Dry Bones Bowser. I like this one, the Thriller dance. Nice. Very cool. Alright, we gotta dance to the Prime Nox's Bayou theme. Grandmama, what big everythings you have. Oh yes, indeed. The better to find impossible trinkets with, my dear. No, not really. I wish we could have done this, you know, before, but unfortunately the last beast gem was hiding behind that friggin' thing. Alright, that's enough messing around. So, we shall say goodbye to Mina the Hollower for now. There are other modes that we could consider playing, so let's just go look at our menu real quickly. Back to title screen. So if we want to do some Mina later, obviously there's New Game Plus here. If I did Y, it would start New Game Plus. I don't know what that looks, what that looks like. We could also do all kinds of crazy stuff here. We could go for achievements. There's all kinds of achievements. Oh, I forgot there's a manual. I guess we could have actually looked at the manual and seen if that had any thing about train stations to travel quickly. That could have had a hint in it somewhere. Visiting Ossex area, destroying the generators, fishing, bosses, friends and foes. Areas, Queensbury Crypt, Bone Beach, mining town that's growing around a gargantuan decomposing creature, right? Bones are money, dangerous place. Local miners don't want you meddling. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it doesn't tell us too much. Each major area contains a shop. Make sure to find it. Maybe that's kind of a hint. We'd never found a shop, I guess, in that area, and he was a shop, maybe? Depends what they mean by major area. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, what about visiting Ossex? What about friends and foes? Mina, Baron Lionel, Thorn, Cappy, Mr. Fergus, Poppet, Reen. Nope, doesn't say anything about Vitus there. Hollower's tips. Become a Hollower, heal when you can, invincibility, enemy damage, burrow to spam those sidearms, use the screen, safe to burrow, search for secrets, talk to everyone, Problems that need solving. No items required. You'll never need trinkets or special equipment to progress along the main path. Doesn't mean secrets don't require it. Dock change tactics. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything for us. Yeah, so there weren't really any hints here either. Game. Is this the one? Oh, wait. Where is all of the modes? I think maybe it's when you create a new game. Let me see. Let me just do this to the test. Whoops. Does this have the game mode configuration in it? Oh, nope, nope. That just goes on to this. Although we could try fighting the Kraken real quick. See if we're any better. I feel like we're still gonna die if I do this. I do want to know what happens if you beat the Kraken, though, so it might be worth a few tries. Alright, let's try this out. The Kraken is this big monster that was at the very beginning of the game. I think you're kind of supposed to die to it. You're expected to die to it. But you don't have to. It definitely seems beatable. Although it's very hard to get hits on it with the hammer, so maybe this isn't the right call. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're dying. Okay, maybe a different weapon than the hammer. We can get hits here. Oh, he's back into this mode. Oh, now he's going doubles. I think we actually did better on our first try with the Kraken. Okay, but we see what his modes are here. Okay, there. So this is the forced end of the fight because I was almost dead. Oh, what's the crack? Ha! I gotcha. I gotcha. Good one. I thought you just misheard me, but of course you wouldn't. Okay, let's skip this and go back to the menu. I want to try that again. But I'm still curious also. Back to title screen. Yes. I'm still curious, where's the options? I know there's... maybe it's in here. When you do start game, settings. Is there settings in here somewhere? Radiant Manor entry, begin new game plus. Is it new game plus you have to do? Alright, let me delete this one. Hopefully not my main one. Yep. Whoops. I think we can beat this Kraken. But yeah, I'm very confused. Where do you choose settings? Oh, I'm nameless. Oh, modifiers. Here we go. So now that I've created it, I can do modifiers. So yeah, we could do all kinds of stuff here. All modifiers. I don't know what that means. Starting modifiers. Weapon. Weapon trio. Start with all three. That's cool. You can choose a seed for shuffling. A new seed is created per profile. Enter the same seed to get the same outcome. Oh, shuffling of modifiers, I guess. Oh yeah, here's the randomizer. Between any of the 5 weapons, shuffled items, collectible locations randomized on the field and in shops. That's pretty cool. Shuffle enemy level. Attack and defense levels are randomized. Whoa. Landing done. Start in Ossex. Okay, you can skip over that. Bayou done. Start with Nox's Bayou. Okay, you can start with each of these ones optionally completed. You can start with the train. You can start with all the bestiums. Start with the mobilities. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's all kinds of different things you can choose to start with here. Train upgrades. Interesting. Okay, so these are all things that you can change. Mina, a remixed quest with increased challenge for experienced players. Oh my god, there's so much stuff you can do here. Underlab max start, trinket bag start, start level. Choose to have a higher level for start. Start wispy. Start with a mansion completed. Dang. Interesting. Sidearms are shuffled, so each type always becomes the same other type. Oh. You could play this game forever. We won't be. We're just looking at some of the other stuff here. Enabled modifiers. None. Whoops, I keep backing out of that. Favorite modifiers. I can favorite stuff. Combo modifiers. Fast combo, jump and hang so fast. Quick walk, fast ropes. Interesting. Random hammer starts at a random level with the blast strike maul. It's upgrades. There's some very interesting stuff here. Growing is faster, easier, super powered. Jeez, so many crazy things you can do in this game. Visual modifiers. Cloak color. Enemies are bigger. Holograph chest. Unseen. Invisible and avoid enemy aggro. Too many modifiers. This one might be too crazy. Makes Mina super powerful. Like, God, what do most of these things even do? Oh, ways to make the game harder. No underlabs. Holy moly. Dangerous sidearms. Sidearms can damage Mina. Boning up 50% slower. The slow bone. Pranks. Pranks. Many pranks are enabled. What in the world? No RPG removes progression systems and normalizes combat difficulty. Interesting. More, this one might be too crazy. Easier modifiers. Infinite jump. Jump repeatedly without touching the ground. Whoa. Crazy. I wonder if that lets you get up on any ledges. Yeah. Wow, so many crazy things in this game. A pit master. Oh, the ones that... trinkets that help you with pits. Wow. Oh, weird modifiers. Enemy, sidearm, trinket. Allow feats. Wow. Alright. Cool stuff. Anyways, we're going to try this one more time without any modifiers. I want to see if I can beat this Kraken. Maybe 2 more times. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm kind of thinking it's about time to move on to something else. Time to wrap up and honestly get some lunch is what it's about time for. I'm hungry. I need to go this way. Get our hammer. I'm still gonna stick with the hammer. Maybe it's a mistake. Try it one more time. Maybe if I fail with the hammer this time, I'll switch over to daggers. But I think the main thing is that the Kraken is actually quite dodgeable. So I just need to get good at dodging its pattern. That's all I really have to worry about. So let's do that. And then let's charge up the first hammer strike. Oh, almost got 2. Oh, and I got hit right in it. Okay, I can do swipes. Oh yeah, we're not doing so good with the hammer. Okay, you're sliding now. They shake before they slide, so I should watch out for that. Yeah, we're dying. We're dying. Oh, he's coming. Oh lord, he's a-coming. Yeah, that was not good. Okay, let's try the daggers. Skip this. Skip this. Skip this. I want to go to the pause menu. Pipey is very quiet. She's chilling. She's right here by my feet being a cutie. Back to title screen. Mina will restart on the last screen she entered. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to clear it. Start game. Delete. Delete. Yes. New game. Done. Confirm. Should we try a different weapon or should we try hammering? I think we try a different weapon. The hammer's getting us hurt. The hammer's just too slow here for this fight, I think. Let's do the daggers. So yeah, we are done with Mina. We got everything. We 100%ed it. I might be playing tomorrow. I am going to be dog sitting again, our friend's dog. So I'll probably be up pretty early. Might be a little bit of chaos. Probably not too much. It was pretty chill last time. Go with the dagger. But what will I stream? I don't know. Do you have any thoughts, Vuzel, on which of those games you might be interested in watching? I suppose, I don't know if you know anything about any of them. Happy to describe them a little bit. Oh, shoot, I should have jumped over. Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm dead already? Okay, that was far worse. I need to get better about dodging them. You don't know enough about any of them. Okay, well, I'll probably just pick one and start it tomorrow. Or maybe I'll play something casual and start a new game next week. I don't know. I feel like it's probably worth just picking a game and starting it tomorrow. Honestly, I'm leaning Elden Ring, so I might just do that. But yeah, it could be a real time sink, so we'll have to see about that. We might not stick with it too long. If it seems like, I mean, I've heard people sink so many hours into this game. You know, I know it's kind of dumb, but I like the hammer better. I'm just going to try to be better about dodging and take my chances with the hammer, because I feel like we gotta end the fight a little faster, you know? That's what I like most about hammer. It helps wrap up fights sooner. And I feel like even if you do a good job of dodging, just being in the fight for less long is almost always so helpful. See if I can get 2 hits here. Oh, we did get a double hit. It's actually really helpful. Oh, he didn't go slide as far as I thought he was going to. Oh, I should have dug. I should have jumped there, and I dug instead. Okay, he does give you hit opportunities. Oh, can I get underground in time? I did. Okay, what are you gonna do next? Okay. Oh, dang it, I didn't jump high enough. Okay, we almost had him that time, actually. Okay, yeah, we just need to dodge stuff. Alright, I'm kinda in on this now. I want to beat him. I want to beat him. I want to figure out what you get if you beat him. I know, I keep saying we're done with this game, and it keeps pulling me back in for just a little thing. I didn't even mean to do this, honestly. I was just trying to figure out how to do the modifiers, and then I was reminded that that there's this whole thing with the Kraken that you can still do that I wanted to learn about. This can't possibly be as bad as ever. Yeah, he actually gives you some good chances to attack. We just need to get better at dodging and waiting for those chances. And then I think the hammer is the way so we can do as much damage during those chances as possible. Let's just see what happens if we beat the Kraken. I think we only needed like 2 more hits in that last one, so hopefully we're not far off. Yeah, those are all just bones. There's nothing else that you can really get that helps in this game beforehand. Get our hit. Oh, he can hit me from that side? Well, that was dumb. Get our double hit in here. Wait for them to charge up a little bit. Oh, they doubled. Oh, that's a bad start. This is a really bad start. Okay, we already lost it. Oh, we were alive actually for a second there. Man. I feel like it's better to jump over than to try to dodge under. But that was just a really unlucky start. Well, maybe unlucky, maybe me sucking, but yeah, I feel like jumping over the Kraken is actually maybe a little bit better. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I wish I had some plasma vials for the Kraken fight, but alas, they do not grant them to you yet. Alright. You know, I'm just gonna forget about deleting and just start a new save file for now. We're just gonna spam all these Kraken deaths here. Kraken attempts in the save file. And this time, let's try not to take damage before the fight even starts. That would be nice. Out of my way, I'm trying to get a weapon. I mean, I can try a different weapon still, but I feel like I was doing so little damage with the daggers. My biggest problem right now is just being able to get out of the way of things. Maybe I should spend less time. All right, let's stay in the center. Can I actually hit it while it's... Oh, I can actually hit the Kraken on those too. I think we can probably get 4 hits in before the fight starts. Let's just try moving. Wait for it. There we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. I got lucky there. Dang it. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, what? Oh, my gosh, dude. We were getting somewhere on that. Okay, if we get the 2 extra hits in the beginning... then I think we have a decent chance here. Alright, back to title screen, yes. Start game. Start a new save file. Just grinding out the Kraken here. I'm so used to having like all of my trinkets and stuff that I'm playing like ass again. Go. Give me the hammer. Alright, let's get these early hits on the Kraken. So I think he comes in from the right first and then the left. I want to say high right. There we go. There we go. And then can we get a double hit here? Yes, we did. Alright, he's half dead. Oh, we did take damage, though. So we can get half his life right off the beginning with that. Oh, yikes. That was greedy. Oops, yikes. Oh, no! We were doing so well, and then I got really greedy with it. Okay, but look at that. Look at the extra hits in there really do. They get him to half health right away. We can do this. Whoops. I just hit my Steam button somehow. Back to game. What in the world? There we go. Alright. Come on, we can do this. I'm sure you just get, like, a bunch of bones or something. Because there's nothing else, like, collectible the game would give you. Back to title screen. Start game. Start another save file. Hopefully we can do this before we run out of save files. Alright. Alright. Whoops. Excellent. Press the button to get out of the game again. There we go. There we go. Hammer me up. And get back up here. Okay, so get our double hits in. We can even get some little swipes in here. Okay, half health down. Oh, look, got a hit in there. Oh, I'm getting more hits in. Oh, but I jumped too shallow. Oh, come on, he's almost dead. Oh, don't be done. Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. Wait, what happened? Oh! The uranium bracelet. Oh, it just gives you that right away if you beat him. I'm not quite sure how I beat him. I don't think I hit him again. But that's cool. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So it gives you the glass cannon trinket straight up at the beginning of the game if you beat it, since you've proven that you're kind of a badass. Alright, that's it. That's it for Mina. We are done for today. 100%. We did need a little bit of hinting on that last one, but honestly, it's hard to feel bad about that because it was kind of bullshit. But we did it, and we got everything else 0 hints, which I feel really good about. So, and we were close. We were on the trail of it. It's just like, how much more of that did we really want to do? All right, let's see. So, let me pull up my Steam list here. So looking at my Steam games, sorry, I know you can't follow along here because I haven't figured out quite how to share my desktop at this point. But we've got, let's see, games I haven't played. How do I sort by my playtime? I guess I can just go through it. Games that I have played are also, you know, options on the list. Mecha Chameleon, I've been playing a little bit of that with friends. Well, I played it once. Let's not, you know, blow it out of proportion, but that was fun. I'm sure I could get my friends to play it again, but I don't know if they would be super interested in... I don't think they would care if I streamed it. X-Plane, I could always do some flight simulation. I think that's less interesting to watch on stream. Noita, I love Noita. Could always play some more Noita. Raven's Watch, I play that sometimes with my partner, but I don't think she would necessarily want to stream it together. Let's see. Terraria, Factorio, games I've played. These are all games that I've played, but could play some more. Don't Starve Together. I love Don't Starve Together. I would always play more Don't Starve Together. So excited about the new Don't Starve Together coming out. Don't Starve Beyond or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Deadlock? I'd play some more Deadlock. Deadlock's fun, but pretty hard, and I feel like they're really still working out the balance. It's so easy to just get on a team where you either roll or be rolled, even worse than like TF2. TF2, you get the occasional roll, especially on, you know, like public servers. But Deadlock, it's really like, I feel like I rarely get a really good match in. Hollow Knight, no more Hollow Knight, not playing that anymore. But I would play Silksong. Slay the Spire 2, I mentioned I would play that. Yeah, I think we're going to start with Elden Ring. I mean, in fact, let me install Elden Ring. Get that going for tomorrow. Accept. Cool. Yeah, so we'll do that. Wore you out? Yeah, wore me out too, man. Whew. I did not think 100% in that game, especially after we got the skull thing that told us where, you know, on screen stuff is going to be. I thought, okay, 100% in this game will not be that bad. Not as bad as Hollow Knight. Be glad you didn't have to be there for the Hollow Knight 100%ing journey. That one really ticked me off. I missed like 2 or 3 collectibles in the game, and there's like no hinting system to point you to like where they might be in the world, so I was just going through everywhere over and over again until I got frustrated and gave up and looked it up for the last couple things. So Silksong might be like that too, who knows, let's see. They might have improved it and given some system for hinting when you get, you know, close to the end or something. Yeah, I got a bunch of other stuff to do today. I'll try to work on editing some more shorts. I still haven't published anything. But I've also got like some just other stuff, life stuff, administrative stuff to take care of. So I'm going to try to get to some of that. Elden Ring looks Lord of the Ring-ish and interesting. Yes, yeah, it is kind of Lord of the Ring-ish. Don't Starve Together. Yeah, Don't Starve Together is a lot of fun. You know, it's even more fun with friends, but when I play it alone, I like to like try to like speed run it. So I would definitely be happy to do more of that. But yeah, I think we'll try Elden Ring. We'll try Elden Ring tomorrow, see how we like it. 3 dogs tomorrow. Yep, it'll be quite wild. But unfortunately, Pipey will just have to spend some time in a ken, and you know the other dog that we're sitting will be in a ken for a while too, so Pipey's not stuck all day. But yeah, I'll manage. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for bearing with me for that whole exhausting adventure, but we did it. And also, all in all, very fun game. Mina the Hollower, definitely up there, one of my new favorites. The studio behind Shovel Knight has done it again. I can't remember their name, actually. I should know that. You're very welcome, Boozle, and thank you for joining along. Yeah, hopefully we shall have more fun adventures in Elden Ring and whatever else might be next. So, have a good day. Bye.